It's Sunday, right? Yes, alright. So, 7 stages of life. The Earth. Welcome to the Earth. You have learned how to swim in your childhood years, in your teenage years. Teen years are over. And now you're an adult. Congratulations. Welcome to the communal stage, where you're gonna start learning that you're getting more and more lonely as you dig deeper. It is literally digging your own grave for most people when they hit the earth. And I know this stage so very well because, again, I'm an earth person. I've been digging around for a long fucking time, and I can't wait to go out into the surface of it and talk about my experiences here. But most importantly, let's go through the stages, right? Because people are stuck here, one way or the other. Let's say the entire Hearthstone community, or most of it, stuck in a competition stage, in arena acting. They're trying to stream, but they don't really know what to do. They're slowly getting stuck in order to be competitive. Some of them want to have fun, right? So they try to sort of plan some kind of events, maybe, for an interesting environment, maybe, or some of them just go back to the gaming stage, which is actually backwards. To have fun would ruin your fucking career just to have fun, because eventually you're not fun anymore. It is so weird. So we gotta jump around here. But let's start from the very beginning. First, you have to be clean of insecurities in a communal stage. Not clean, not necessarily clean, or not smelly at all. That shit belongs to socialism. Get the fuck out of here. Even if you stink, even if you're dirty, even if you're broken inside, it doesn't stop you from going all the way through and being the best human being possible, whatever that may be, right? You can still be a human being, right? No injury can actually stop you from being a human being. That's very important. Another important factor as you go to the next stage, the friend stage, cleaning of insecurities can actually mean relationship. An entire relationship can be an insecurity, right? A friend could be so toxic that you just have to look at it as an insecurity feeder, because okay, he might actually make you feel fear for no good reason, right? Oh, you have to clean. Or some parents most of the time become toxic. Very, very often, parents are the most toxic people that you have to throw away. But you have so many resources attached to it, and most of the resources have to be spent for the will of life. Understanding that you have a future and investing into your future. Most of the parents will invest into your futures. Will buy you things, right? Oh, I'm going to college or whatever. They're gonna pay you for that, but it's very difficult to negotiate for the other stuff that doesn't seem like the will of life, but it's something you want to do. This is very interesting. But if you don't have a will of life, I cannot start a conversation with you. I cannot. I can interact with you in order to get something from you, but I cannot be either your friend or just even look at you as a human being. I can't. This is why I dehumanize a lot of people immediately. But the first thing that I should have done is ask, do you have a meaning of life? I shorten it to the will of life. Do you do something? Do you have a future? That's very important. Again, if you detect that there is no future, the only thing you can do is negotiate for something, right? Try to take away something from interacting, but never let that person into your heart. anymore. It's over, right? The heart it is what drives the earth as well. I think the heart is the most important part, not your brain. The brain is what stores all the information from the childhood, blah blah blah, and it's also very important. I think it's the heart-brain relationship. It's your entire body, I guess, because you start feeling less of yourself afterwards, after you get out, because you're gonna start burning yourself, but you're also gonna be. It's complicated. After Earth stage, I have no fucking idea what's going on. I can only pretend that I know, which is still possible. I mean, life most of the time prepares you for whatever is gonna happen. It just doesn't say exactly what's gonna happen because life doesn't know. Life is very generous, okay? It's gonna give you everything. But most of the time you have to take it yourself and you have to be prepared, and it is there waiting. But you have to, again, be prepared. It's literally waiting there. The pie that you wanted to eat, not being homeless for the rest of your life, it's right there. But are you ready to take it? It's so fucking insane, right? It's just waiting for you. The next stage is friend stage. A lot of changes are gonna happen, so you have to have someone that you can trust. Big deal, because again, most of the people feed your insecurities. Who are those people? Shut the fuck up and let them go. Stop interacting with them. Stop attaching with them. It does feel better when you just dump all your friends, but some friends are very helpful, and you should let them stick around. The easiest thing is to let people stick around, but you still have to work with them and maintain the relationship. I call it maintainship. You have something, you maintain it. This is as deep as people go most of the time because they want girlfriends and boyfriends. Bullshit, you know. Oh, let's just go to the second stage. We're gonna be somewhat communal, and then we're just gonna get out. And it's just so fucking painful to see these people because they just took something and they left. And fuck you guys. Oh, we're just gonna go now. Yeah, I literally had a friend like this. It ruined my fucking life. Because he just came here, oh, I just wanted a girlfriend. Fucking hell. And you have to dump those friends as well. Because the third stage is gaming. If they just wanted to take a girlfriend, they have no idea how to play games anymore. Because most of the time, I mean, sharing content you liked. So if you had sex, whoops, it's threesome time, guys. Holy shit, it just got nasty really quickly. I'm sorry about that. But seriously, it gets pretty origin here if you started with sex at stage 2. Please get the fuck out of here. Because I don't think you can manage the direction you're going, basically. You literally have to choose a proper direction in order to survive all the stages from the very beginning. The Earth stage is very generous. It allows you to reset over and over again. You cannot do that with socialism. You literally have to live your life. It literally says that all the time. Everyone says that. Live your life. But in Earth, you can just jump into a new community or reset completely. And I wouldn't say live your life. I would say find the meaning of life fully. Fully take it and fully consume it. Can you do it? And if you do it properly, you become a star. You just become the biggest person in the universe. You don't believe me? Then wait. Wait and see. Right. Wait and see what happens with me. I don't believe myself yet. because I haven't gone through the 7th stage. But now that I'm at 6th stage, I believe in myself so greatly that holy shit, I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. There's a lot of work to be done, but don't worry about it. So, the 3rd stage, right? Impressing people. Okay, you have a relationship, whatever. You can impress me with that, but most of the time you just find content over the internet or somewhere else. Some kind of content. Oh, this is cool. Let's go. It's dating, right? Or just spending time. I like something. You share that. Easy. People don't have much trouble with that. But again, this is an Earth stage. It's not socialism anymore. This is serious shit. You must have fun. Doing it is the only way you can share it so that you can actually liked. Fun is the name of the game. If you don't know how to play games, you must concede from going any deeper than that. You must pick up anything, nulls and crosses, and you must be able to play that, and you must be able to play that your way. You cannot just allow rules to manifest to you, because you're going to get stuck in gaming if you allow rules to actually control your life. That's not what this is about. Gaming is about the way you play games, right? Now it's identity forming, and the next stage is much deeper than that, into identity. You also learn how to self-defense, because games will provide you a lot of interactions that you have to defend yourself against, and most importantly, you will start recognizing the will of life of other people. Do people have reason to live, or are they just monsters that will try and eat you the moment you get out? It happened to me. People try to pull me out and eat me. Like literally. Fucking insanity. I don't even want to talk about it, but hey, I guess I went pretty deep. Now I can just laugh because I went through the process of people wanting to eat me. I didn't have too much self-defense, and I will improve on that. Because again, you can reset at any point. At any point in this stages of life, you can come back and fix something. This is timeless. This is beautiful. The time doesn't exist when you're here, pretty much. But you have to maintain the order. You can become famous in one day, right? But you have to maintain the order of things. If you work very hard, things just accelerate really quickly. You have no idea. You can just bump into a famous person and impress them so badly that they give everything to you. That's how powerful this stage is. Anyways, stage 4, arena and acting. Yes, everything accelerates really, really quickly here. Because this is a power stage. But you must also be able to be prepared for what happens afterwards. What happens when you get out? I'm not prepared for that. And I always press on brakes immediately, because I know I'm going to burn up really quickly. You must be able to go through all the stages and still have enough space for self-burnout. If this was timeless, then I think after the Earth stages, it is very much time-based. You probably just going to have an hour to burn everything that you just generated. So that's also very interesting. So the arena acting stage is where the competition and comparison comes into play. For example, again, I put Hearthstone players, or just esports in general where people compete. Some people get stuck in this stage, and it's so sad, so disappointing, so laughable. Some people end up just actors, or just whatever they're acting as. They have a career choice, they're specialized. I never thought specialization is one of those things that happens here. And this is the deepest. This is hell, by the way. If you wanted a definition of hell, this is it. You specialize as something. You become best at something. You feel like a leader and you want to maintain the leadership. Stop that. Leadership is something you need to have, but you cannot maintain it. Well, you can, because this is timeless. You cannot focus on it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be the best in something. Holy shit, this is gonna be the hell for you. I had a dream of becoming the best Hearthstone player ever, or best modder, or best programmer. It always fails. Being the best at something, fuck that. You're gonna die doing it. But you still need to know self-introduction, of who you are, how can you help, and you have to have a special ID card. This is very physical, a request that I have. You don't have a business card, but you can have a business card, but on top of that business card, you have to be able to put out something, some kind of focused intention to another person, because you've learned how to have a conversation with them. You learn how to do gaming. That means you don't follow their rules, which means you can actually imply some kind of rule from your list of rules and then introduce that to the person and say, okay, I'm a programmer, let's say, and you can be a songwriter, and I can sort of program songs to do certain things. I don't know. But you have to write that down, right? The next time you're writing that person is writing a song, they will think about, do I need a programmer all of a sudden? This is weird, right? The special ID card, I would say link. It requires a link. Next up, energy. You have to have good equipment and good fuel. And this has to be, it's one of those things that stars have now. Right? This is what I eat. This is what equipment I have. You know, they have to have good planning skills. But one thing where stars start to fail, and you can start laughing at them as much as you want. Again, you can start laughing at people who play football and earn a lot of monies. Whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. Money doesn't matter. Okay? What matters is the win-win exchange rate. The rate of exchange for which you generate whatever resource you want. That is something that I would love to calculate. In fact, how much I invest and how much I win. Time is also one of those resources that you invest. Mostly it's money, right? Most of the time it's money and time, combination of things. And Rebecca Black, shut the fuck up. She says, life is give, not take. I want to punch someone in the face right now that has Rebecca Black written on it, on its face. Holy shit. Anyways, and then you create a feels good environment, which is somewhat clean, to do whatever you're doing. You don't, I mean, and most importantly, you put equipment in a proper places. There's proper organizing of where things are. You wake up, and you immediately can generate feels good, feeling. You can bring back the will of life. Because this is timeless, every single stage feeds the other stage very easily. I have no idea what about socialism stages, which is where you even start living in the first place. I have no idea how they work yet, so that's going to be a hard one, because I'm not sure if I'll have to go through them really quickly. It's like squeeze through the socialism. I think I will have to. And I think the 7th stage is more like, oh, remember socialism stage? And I'm like super scared. Yeah. Super scared. Because it's almost like you have to interact with babies now. The baby stage. Justin Bieber, baby. I'm sorry, Justin Bieber, that they hated you. It's the hardest stage ever. The baby stage. Holy shit. Everyone gets scared. What, do I have to have a family now? Most of the people don't have to have families or make babies because they go through all the stages and they have to kind of realize that they're detached from that responsibility of feeding the world of babies, right? But then the babies don't actually belong to you, so you have to interact with them, which is fucking mental. The last stage is gravity. You must be able to be lonely and alone at the same time. It's a vibration now. It's a deep, deep vibration that is gonna fucking destroy the shit out of you. Holy shit. Have I felt suicidal because of this? No, this is serious. If you're starting to get out with a lot of power, and people will want that power so desperately, they'll do everything to steal it from you. So if you don't stand on yourself and you have no self-introduction, none of these other things that you have generated beforehand, you're just going to be consumed, right? You got to be able to start hunting, so you quickly attach to some kind of stars. They kind of just wash you away because you just change your face. Oh, I have a different face now. I don't know. But impersonation and imagination helps a lot to deal with loneliness. That's the thing that I definitely know. I don't think I went through the 6th stage and went into 7th one just yet. I'm doing the star hunting as I introduced it in the 2nd episode, because it really helps you to find these people that you can put into your heart, because these are the people basically who are trying to go through these stages as well, and because they were successful at one point. Whether that was luck or not doesn't really matter. They came out and they generated something new and new and new, and they kept on creating something. And maybe not necessarily succeeded to go through the burnout stage, which is also very difficult, to get even more extra success in life. So I think that's about it. It is so complicated, so deep. Yikes. And the moment I introduce the 7th stage, that baby stage, holy shit, is this gonna get even more difficult to explain. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Rebecca Black. Wait. I'll find it. She just self-destructive star, basically. So awesome. It's a black star. Oh, and the imagination stage is about making stories. Because now that you put people in your heart, they have to start interacting with each other, and you have to start impersonating them, and you have to start learning from them. This is what star hunting is about. It's learning from other people's mistakes. And stars make the biggest mistakes because they're so big. They're doomed to fail most of the time. They're doomed to make the best failures that you can learn from. It's like, if you're not doing star hunting, you're bullshitting yourself, right? First of all, you have very low self-esteem because of that. And that kind of ruins everything. Like, oh, so who are you? Nobody. People can just push you around easily. But if you do star hunting and impersonating, you can sort of make fun of yourself to the point where it's not even funny anymore, because you're consuming demons. Literally. You can get pretty fucking intense. Oh my god, that I found so much awesome thing in the gravity place, but I still don't know. The 7th stage. Anyways, get the fuck out of here.